Hello and welcome to Augspoon, the technical magazine of Wolfgang Rudolph. Hello and welcome. Today I have a story which sounds a little difficult, but I will try to explain it to you, that it is simple to understand. Cavitations, not gravitation, not that what lets things fall down. Cavitation, steam bubbles, development, what you can do with them and what problems exist. That's what I want to explain to you. Watch what I do. I will start with this. This is from my grandmother, a carpet beater. He used to have a carpet rail in the backyard and carried the carpets down from the 3rd floor, laid it over the rail and beat them clean. But how did this work? I hit the carpet, it dodges the carpet beater, the Dutch was not attached to the carpet stays still, and so to say hangs in the air. And the gravitation pulls it down and finished. Carpet clean, but not as quick. I know a similar principle, dust cloths. I have a dust cloth here, and when I want to make it clean, I go somewhere outside and I shake it, and the dirt comes out. With technical devices we can't do it that simple. We can't beat medical devices and such. For this we have technical solutions. Look here, a spanner that after a few years looks like this. And when I've worked with it, new looks like this, and if I want to clean it, which no one does, but if you do, you need special equipment. But how can you do it? With convulsion we have seen, but how do we get convulsion onto this, or onto other medical devices? That is an easy trick, with ultrasonic. Ultrasonic? Why can I clean with ultrasound? I brought something with me to play with, a speaker. I've taken off the grill and I have a functions generator with a program running. When I turn it now on, we don't hear much. I think we can't see anything. But the speaker membrane, I've brought a few peas with me. I will put them back in the soup tomorrow. So now I'll make it louder. Nothing happens yet, but now, as you can see, it is pretty wild then. So now turn the volume a little down. That means it is basically thrown up. And when I make the frequency higher, so I will make it quieter, then it doesn't happen. Why? Because the speed of the membrane is too big to make these peas move. It looks different when I take small pieces, and therefore we can see that a sort of dependence is there from the size of the pieces and the frequency. That was too many. Let's take them back out. That is now rice, and when we look here, what happens? Then the rice makes a muster which is dependent on the frequency, lower, higher. There, nearly nothing more. Let's turn it off. That means I can, with the sound, make movement. That means when I take a speaker or special speakers like ceramic speakers and put them under water, and water which is not compressible, these movements onto a tool or with a cleaning fluid, then it will become clean. Well, why? And now the cavitations play a role. That is a spontaneous formation of vapor bubbles, which is not thermal made. Like when you boil water, bubbles come up then as well, but there comes gas out of the water. Here it is that sound, or the ultrasound, about 40 kHz makes pressure. And when pressure decreases, then the bubbles come and they make a hollow space for a moment in the water. And this steam, when it cools down, it cools on the inside of the bubble, then it breaks up again and falls together. It goes very quickly and is actually the impulse. You have to imagine that pressure happens of many thousands of bar, You can imagine that these little convulsions, similar to my little piece here, throw around, make convulsions on the surface of the tools, that the dirt on the surface is literally blown off. That is the principle. So that we can see how this principle works and done through the technique, cavitations. Also, ultrasound is used to clean materials. Let's have a look at a few devices. So let's have a look at this device from PCE. It is a UC20 ultrasonic cleaning device, so to say, an ultrasonic cleaner. It is made of stainless steel. That has to be so that you can clean it easy, so that it doesn't keep dirt particles on its surface. I've already put water into it. We can see that in a minute, and then I only have to turn it on. On the back is a switch. I don't have to turn it on, the display is on. We see here the actual water temperature. I can always program a wish temperature. Reasonable is a temperature between 45 and 55 degrees. There we have the best cleaning range. It goes up to 80 degrees Celsius. So I've done that, but I should, before I do that and set the time, put my things that I want to clean in the basket. So now we have a look at the time. Here I have 1 minute, 2:30 minutes set. As soon as I have set something, it starts. Starting, that means you can hear the sound that is from the ultrasonic. Vibrations in there that make the water move, and the steam bubbles, when they burst, make a loud noise. And a very high temperature. The water becomes warm. But because of the little bubbles, not that extreme. So the device has turned itself off. Now we can see what it looks like. I will just take a cloth that we don't flood everything and get my cleaned objects back out.
So und abtrocknen. Also wir sehen meine Plakette mit Alfie. Die sieht wieder gut aus, die ist jetzt schon einige Jahrzehnte alt und meine Uhrenkette auch.
As you can see, my medal with Alfie looks good again. It is a few years old, my watch chain as well. It works very well, very quick. You don't really need a cleaning fluid for it. I would also just like to warn you, no devices that you would take with to your baths or take underwater, for example an old inherited piece like this old watch here. If I put that in there, it would break, because everything I put in there, all these vibrations and water would go into them, and by a watch or mobile phone that would be counterproductive. A simple cleaning device, but totally suitable for jewelry and the such, and for everything you have, and naturally for medical devices and tools, for everything what is blocked also. So now I have here, I think there's enough water in it. I have poured loads into it. The container holds 27 litres. That is the PCE Ultrasonic Cleaner UC 270. That is naturally a big device. You can put large items into it. It is also for jewelry and similar things suitable. There's also a basket in it. But you can also put machine pieces or similar things into it, which you would like to clean or make grease free. I have here, just for fun, a spanner. I will put it in there. This one is also a little greasy, and the device itself, stainless steel casing naturally, that must be by such things when you want quality. And let's look at the display here. You have a 7-segment display, easy to read. When I read the temperature here, that is the temperature at the moment. As soon as I go to this button, it shows me the temperature I can choose from. I can go up to 80 degrees Celsius. The heater has 500 watt. With this the watt is heated up to the set temperature, and the ultrasonic generator also has 500 watt. And on here I have the possibility to set my time. It is set at the moment to 1 minute. That means I can start it now, but you won't hear me anymore. So, and just for safety reasons, you hear the noise, you can put a lid on it. It is then a little quieter. You can also use the device naturally without the lid. And you can see how the clean process is. And you can, if you want, stop the program in advance, so the timer has stopped. It has gone to the original time, and I can now take my tools out. Either by taking the whole basket out, and then take the tools out. Naturally you cannot see a massive change, because 1 minute is much too short. And the water temperature wasn't reached. But a little lighter it is. But if I clean it totally, the people will think I don't work. So let's say it's a device which can be used in industrial area, large objects. It can clean with a container of 27 liters. It is very good. And it is ideal for continuous operation. That means you can keep it going all the time and always put new items in and take older ones out. So really for industrial purposes, thought for. And on this side, with an outlet valve, if you want to empty it, it is pretty heavy. You can usually open it and empty it. So a ultrasonic cleaning device, the PCE-UC 270 for industrial needs. Two ultrasonic cleaning devices I have in front of me. I have shown you today. One is the smaller one, the PCE-UC 20, a device with a volume of 1.6 liters. In the stainless steel bath fits up to 2 liters. It has a built-in heater and can up to 80 degrees Celsius. And we have a timer. We can set the time from 1 minute to 30 minutes. It is suitable for everything that fits into it. For small parts, when something doesn't fit into it, or you have bigger parts, you need a bigger device. For industrial needs, for machine parts and the like, for drill bits or printing devices, the large device has a volume of 27 liters, and that is a lot. We can also, with the 500 watt heater, the cleaning fluid, which is normally water, heat up to 80 degrees Celsius, and naturally here is also a timer for the cleaning process, to set how long it should take. It is thought of for continuous operation. That means you can let it work all day long, always putting new pieces into it. The power, the ultrasonic power, is 500 watt. Both devices are suitable for many different things, from different areas, a laboratory, home, some sort of garage, research center, ideally suited. I think I could bring you a little nearer and show you how they work, because with a carpet beater you don't get everything clean.